Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Jason, and today we're back with some more of The Witcher. Last time we came into this section here with all these people, and we punched them out. We beat them up. It was great. It was a lot of fun. We chit-chatted with Dandelion, and we asked around a little bit at this inn about this village that we're in. Apparently there was a wedding that's going to be going on. I need to talk to Julian about such things. And I believe I also wanted to talk to a gentleman called The Rock, because his name is The Rock, and that just sounds interesting. I don't think there's actually anything of that, any clues that we've received up to this point that would tell me that there is something that he has to say. But what I know, I haven't recorded this in like months. Anyways, let's go.
I heard you beat Butterbean and Fat Fred.
And Gablada. I'm looking for a worthy opponent.
Then welcome. They call me The Rock.
Sounds ominous.
Want to fight a real champion?
What's the wager?
500 orins.
Oh. 500 orins. Now this is some big money. What are the rules?
No rules apply?
Aye.
All right. Yeah, let's do it. 500 orins. You, me, and the floor. Which one of us will be sleeping on it? We're going to find out.
I'm in.
Let's do this. And other epic sounding things. Alright. Oh, he hits pretty well.
Who wants to get slapped?
Alright.
I'm itching to hit someone.
There we go, come on. I think I might be able to beat this guy. Oh, maybe not. He's beating the living tar out of Geralt here. Come on. Wow, he's this is why they call him The Rock. Come on, Geralt. Whoa! Bam! He kicked the crap out of Geralt. You know, I'm gonna chalk this one up to just me sucking. Yeah, it's just yeah. I'm a little rusty. That's all. That's all it was.
Seems I have no worthy successors.
We'll see about that.
Yeah.
Return tomorrow and lose another 500 orins.
Or load game. Now, normally I wouldn't do something like that, just because, I like to let the dice land where they fall. Why the heck does that not work? Like, I let the thing charge, and then, there we go. But I honestly felt like, I don't know, I was doing something wrong, like I'd click and nothing would happen, or... Yeah, there we go. See, look at that. This time here, all of a sudden, now all my things are connected. You know, maybe I just haven't done enough fighting to actually figure out how this works. Do I have to have my cursor on the the guy? The fighting is honestly very unresponsive.
Congratulations, champ. Before you collect your reward, know another fight awaits.
Who with?
Go to the swamp, where you'll meet the Nameless One. Choose your reward.
Okay, wait. The meteorite steel, the best of all runes, or I'll take the coin. Now the runes, if I'm recalling correctly, are like permanent upgrades, right? But the meteorite steel would be kind of cool. But if I recall correctly, I was thinking about upgrading my silver sword, right? I wanted something that I could add an effect to that sword rather than I feel like the one I'm using to fight like humans and stuff, my regular steel sword. It's already pretty beefy. It's pretty great. So I'm gonna probably go with runes. Now I could just take the coin, but nah. We'll go with the runes here. I feel like that'll give me more options. Maybe. Yeah. Sure. Let's try it.
I'll take the best of all runes.
Here.
All right. Let me take a look here.
Indeed. The bliss of
I must
me.
face the Rock's teacher in the swamp cemetery. Alright, where's this best of all runes? The Moon Rune. Increases opponent's sensitivity to silver. That actually sounds like it'd be pretty good. That basically makes it so that your silver blade Actually, you know what? That could potentially make it so that your silver blade works better on everything. Because you use that on a human, and basically what's happening is that your silver sword has become 10% more effective against humans. And of course it's going to work better against monsters, so that's actually a nice rune. If I can put multiple runes in. Yeah, okay, cool. Cool. I'm happy with this decision. I'm not too happy that I went and loaded a save game, but you know what? C'est la vie. It happens. If I lost again, I probably wouldn't have loaded, but I feel like it's a little bit different than because if I'm playing like Morrowind, most of the time, like I kind of understand what I'm getting into, and I feel like I'm in control. Despite the fact that everything's sort of dice rolls, I feel like I'm in control. In The Witcher, as much as I'm liking this game and I like the way things play, I do feel that at times in certain aspects, especially the fist fighting, I feel like there's a disconnect between the controls and what's actually happening. So that's kind of maybe it's just me making excuses so I feel better about myself, but that is how I genuinely feel. Like I felt like this, that sometimes things are not as responsive as I would like. Things, and you can see it yourself. Things are a little bit janky at times. But let's talk to Julian because I think he has something to do with that wedding or whatever it is.
Greetings, Witcher. I've heard a lot of good things about your kind.
Eh?
That's rare. Usually people treat me like a leper.
Yep.
Not in my house. When I was a child, I heard many tales of a witcher who saved my grandfather's life in exchange for a silver penny.
That must have been a while back. I'm Geralt.
Oh, yes. In the olden days. I'm Julian. It's a pleasure.
Huh. All right. Let's see here. That's right. This had something to do with Berengar, unfortunately, because of my horrible memory and we'll say the time span that has passed between this last episode and this one. I completely have forgotten what this job is, but I'm sure I will pick things up right after this conversation. I'll go read my journal. I've taken Berengar's job. I do remember this. An agreement with Voyenoy is possible. Tell me the story of your grandfather. I'm kind of curious about this. Let me hear about this this story about what, you and your grandfather.
Tell me the story of your grandfather.
Grandfather, may Melitele watch over his soul, had a plot of land, a piece of a rocky, frozen valley in northern Kovir, and a deserted coal mine with no coal. Grandfather always said that a treasure was concealed in the valley. He worked hard every year to discover that treasure. Initially, many gladly took the jobs he offered and helped, but soon it became clear that Grandfather had gone mad, that there was no treasure. When he was 47, had rheumatism and a collection of Bobolak scalps above his mantle, he was overcome with grief and went outside. He began cursing the heavens, berating all the known gods in the foulest language he knew. The gods answered. There was a terrible rumble, and an avalanche descended on the valley. Grandfather regained consciousness, burrowed out of the snow, and looked around to see something that would change his life. The entire valley was glimmering strangely, glimmering so beautifully that he nearly didn't see the beast coming towards him with a heavy gait. Grandfather fled, bending over once to pick up a strangely glimmering stone. In short, he escaped. Descending from the mountains, he encountered a witcher who agreed to slay the monster in exchange for a silver penny. They returned to the valley, and the witcher slew the beast. He could not help noticing the wealth laying in that valley, yet he demanded nothing beyond the penny promised him earlier. Grandfather grew to trust him and knew that sooner or later someone or something would come along and want to take his treasure, for the treasure in the valley was immense, Geralt. Diamond deposits that took years to extract. They became partners. The witcher watched the workers, killed monsters, drove off bandits, and Grandfather managed the business. He's a legend in Kovir, and my family is wealthy and respected. That's the whole story.
Interesting. Alright, I've taken Berengar's job, decided to handle this problem myself. And since you seem to be receptive to dealing with witchers, things may go well.
I've taken Berenger's job, decided to handle this problem myself.
Listen, I'm in the middle of planning my wedding. You have no idea how much time it takes. Come back later.
Okay. An agreement with Vodyanoi is possible. I don't remember for what, but let's say this anyways.
An agreement with the Vodyanoi is possible.
Think so?
That is the will of the Lady of the Lake. Care to take issue?
No, Witcher. I'm no fool.
In that case, I'll need something that symbolizes your devotion to her and your desire to achieve peace with the Vodyanoi.
Of course. What shall I give you?
Okay, yeah, I'm remembering now. Things are coming back. So yeah, we talked to the Lady of the Lake. She wanted us to get something significant from both the people of the village, like these people, well, Julian right here, and I believe from the Vodyanoi as well. I might be wrong on that one, but basically some things so that, you know, we could negotiate a sort of a peace between, because the relations are stressed, right? All right, of course, what shall I give you? The alabaster figure depicting a young Vodyanoi capturing a water elemental, the diamond, or Alina's bridal wreath. Yes, I read those out of order because I'm kind of looking at the bridal wreath. Because I'm thinking about these. I'm like, this. It's basically, you know, it's probably it has a monetary value. This has a monetary value. This here has a personal. It's an emotional value. You know, there's the bridal wreath. To me, I feel like this would be the I don't know, the more meaningful. Because the other ones, I could see, you know, oh yeah, value, whatever, you know, we can take, you know, money and stuff like that and want sort of peace. But something like this, that's kind of a sacrifice in a way. It's an emotional sacrifice. It's like sentimental, right? So I don't know which I have to choose, but I have to choose one. So let's go with this one, because this one feels like the odd one out. Fingers crossed.
Alina's bridal wreath.
Get out.
Peace and prosperity take sacrifice.
Are you joking?
No.
I'm gonna see which of Julian's gifts suits the Lady of the Lake. Alright, well, I guess I'll go talk to her.
We shall speak later.
Fine, I'll go talk to the Lady of the Lake. All right.
Cock.
All right, let me take a look at my inventory. Looks like I've already cleaned things out, generally. I guess I'll eat the wyvern meat. Get my health back up to full. Will help it recover a little bit quicker.
Yes.
All right, so we're in the middle of the night, so now's a great time to go for a little stroll. I think we've basically seen everything at the inn. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to take a look at my journal. All right, this one here sort of jumps out at me. Dandelion told me that a peasant woman named Alina took Alvin in. I remember this being a little bit strange because wasn't he with Shani? Yeah, I must find him and talk to him. How did he ever end up here? Dandelion, of course, went straight to the local inn. So, since we're right here, and I remember seeing an Alina's hut somewhere. Healer's hut. Notice. Actually, you know what? Let's check the notice board. That's right. I think it's down the road. Alina's hut was back over by where the big cow is. Oh, we've got some contracts here. Okay. Got a lot of these. All right, well, let's double click. Take all these contracts because we plan on killing lots of monsters. All right, the giant centipede contract. Only buyer of chitinous giant centipede carapaces. Come to the elven camp by the lake. Be not afraid. 4 carapaces earn a decent sum, no doubt about it. Elven craftsman. Well, we needed to talk to the elven craftsman for a quest that we are working on anyways, so cool. New quest, the giant centipede contract. The Alp contract. Let it be known far and wide that the chief of Murky Waters promises to reward anyone who delivers 5 sets of fangs of the dangerous beasts known as Alps. Tobias Hoffman. The Alp entry in the bestiary is required to complete this contract. Do I have an Alp entry? I don't know. We'll find out in a bit. The Basilisk contract. Will buy Basilisk hides, well-preserved ones only. Good money offered for 3 hides. Collect your payment at the inn. Julian put out a contract for Basilisk hides. Why would he want Basilisk hides? You know, I've never really questioned stuff about that. I've never really looked into things, but what purpose would he have for those hides? Interesting. Wyvern egg contract. They say wyvern eggs are delicious and nutritious. I want to taste them. I will pay for 3 eggs. Innkeeper. Cool. Oh, okay. The, where is it? I have 3 royal wyvern eggs. I should see the innkeeper and collect my reward. Do I really? Are they on me? I do! Check that out. That was a quick quest. We'll run right back into that inn and talk to the innkeeper. I've got some eggs for you, lady. Where are you at? There you are.
Can I help you? May I help you?
Oh, I guess it's the other innkeeper. There's multiple innkeepers. I just assumed she was like the first one I ran across, so I was like, oh, she must be the one who owns the place or something. I guess not.
I saw your notice.
Ah, I need wyvern eggs for my famous omelets.
Sorry, I just sat here for a second because I was like, wait, that's not what I remember the quest saying. If I recall correctly, he was saying he wanted to try them, or he wanted to taste them, or he was curious. He hadn't actually tasted them before. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Here, have 3, and I'm gonna go take a look at the journal entry.
Here are 3.
Wonderful. Here's your coin.
Sweet, how much did I get? 250 orens. Not too shabby. Now, let me see that quest. Where is that quest? Oh, and I leveled up. Nice. Active quest only, no. I need to find... Well, the contract's gone. I can't go back and reread it. Oh, well. I'll just rewind the video, or... I'll rewind the video! That's right. Right now, while you guys are watching, I'm just gonna rewind and go take a look. There, that's a good idea. Sure. Rather than, you know, just do the normal thing and just be like, while I'm editing, I'll just rewatch. I'll watch that one part again. Yeah, that works. Okay. Yeah, that's smart. I'm a smart person. Alright, well, I'm curious to talk to Alina. Find out what the heck Alvin's doing here. Alvin has got to be important to things because he's been around since basically, what, chapter 1? And, you know, he's done some freakish, like, light show, you know, blah, 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 I have a demon in me kind of crap. So, you know, I think it's probably in my interests to keep an eye on him. And besides, like I said, the story is, it definitely seems like the story is pushing me in that direction. It's saying, hey, this kid is important. You know, he's, nobody seems to be really, like, committing to taking care of him. I found it kind of interesting, like, why, you know, I think I kind of understand why. Yeah, I'm like, why is it that they swap things out? And I'm wondering if, because the game is split up into chapters, right? So, what if, I'm wondering if it's possible that they can't... No, I guess they could have persistence. Maybe they can only carry, like, character persistence along from, one chapter to another. And so what they do is they feel this need to, reset everything at the beginning of every chapter. I'm guessing maybe that's how things go. I could have sworn... What just happened there? Oh, my stuff wore off. Okay. I could have sworn one of the houses said Alina's house. When I was... I could have sworn it. There we go. Alina's house. I knew it! I just couldn't find the exact baker's house. Okay, and that's here would be Alina's, I'm guessing. There we go. Interesting. Alright, so let's bust down her door, go on in and be like, hey! You have a kid!
Good morning.
Greetings. I'm Geralt the Witcher.
Dandelion once sang a love ballad about a witcher.
How heartwarming.
Are witchers like knights, struggling against evil and villainy?
Sure. Yeah. Dandelion, I'm sure, described my profession realistically. Sure.
Dandelion, I'm sure, described my profession realistically.
The ballad was romantic. Lovers bound by destiny, unable to meet.
Romantic indeed.
I'm to marry soon. What brings you here?
You're taking of some kid. Taking care of some kid.
You taking care of Alvin?
Yes. He has such beautiful big eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, my husband-to-be won't adopt Alvin.
Can I speak to Alvin?
Yes, he'll be in the village, or helping around the house.
Farewell.
Wait, I have a request. If you happen to pass by the inn, would you be kind enough to look in on my fiancé? And perhaps see if my sister Selena can be found anywhere.
Your fiancé's spending time at the inn?
We're not speaking. He's very irritated. We argued about Alvin.
Arguing already?
Julian wishes us to have our own children. He wants to send Alvin to the Temple of Melitella, or to be trained as a witcher. You'll find him at the tavern.
I see.
Ah, okay. So
What
we've...
does he see in her?
Seeing who? Interesting. Alvin! Wake up!
Hi, Geralt. I have a new home. It's nicer than Vizima was. It's just that I missed you.
You like it here?
I do! Are we gonna kill monsters together?
Alvin, fighting monsters is very dangerous. Promise you'll avoid it whenever possible.
I promise. There are elves around here. One is really beautiful, but she argued with Mr. Tobias. Can we play Kill the Elf?
Boy, I really need to talk to you and Alina.
It's not Alina. All the kids play it. I'm always the Grand Master.
We'll talk later.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's, well, they're being brought, he's being brought up in a household where it's like, yeah, kill the elves! So I need to go back to the inn, which it wouldn't be a bad thing, because I need to level up anyways. Can I, chit-chat a little bit more with Alvin, though?
Yes?
I'm actually curious about both of these. Okay, let's just go down the list.
You should stop playing Kill the Elf.
I really like that game. I always win. Well, almost.
Alvin.
Okay, I'll stop.
This bottle is being stabbed by this plank of wood. Alvin's talking, and I'm sorry, my eyes just went over to here, and I was like, this bottle is like, yep, impaled by the thing of wood. Yep.
Yes?
How did you get to Murky Waters?
I was playing with Shawnee when they came in. The leader had glasses and used strange words I couldn't understand.
What happened next?
Shawnee screamed at the man in glasses. He told her she liked freaks, and he'd show her what a real man was.
Mm-hmm.
Shawnee cussed and kicked him in the...
Right. Did they hurt her?
No, the man in glasses started crying, and the others were afraid to get close to her, while she called them bad names.
Shawnee's good at that. I feel sorry for the salamanders, but go on.
I ran, and they chased me, and I was running so fast. But then I tripped, and they caught me. They put a sack on my head and led me somewhere. I was scared, more than in the outskirts. I shut my eyes and imagined I was far away from those people. Somewhere beautiful with the sun shining. And then Alina found me. I'm not lying.
I believe you.
I don't want to go back there, Geralt.
It's all right. Let's see.
I'll be good. I promise.
I'm not lying. Why would you just come out and say that? Like all this stuff. Okay, this happened, this. I'm not lying. Yeah, I believe you, kid. Look at these shifty eyes. Can you trust that face? Look at that face. Is that a face you can trust? No. Anyways, be good. I'll see you later.
Be good. I'll see you later.
All right. Alina. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should. I hold up. I've got to rob you first. Cow's milk. Yeah, that sounds good. What do we got? An old shelf and a barrel. Oh, a history of the world. I'll take that. Ithlin's prophecy. Already read it, but hey, books are valuable, so I'll take that too. Cause I am Geralt, Master Thief. all of that, please. Aw, really? I can't carry these stupid contracts. Do I need to carry these on me? Can I get rid of these? Here, I'll just... I can't leave this. I can't leave these things in her place. All right, fine. Alina, I'm just dropping these contracts on your floor. That's cool. Don't worry about me, even though they're probably more valuable than those grapes. I had to have those grapes and strawberries. Yes. All right, Alina. Let's see if there's anything else we can talk about before I.
Why do you seek me?
Has Alvin been behaving strangely?
He told some terrible stories. I thought him delirious.
What did he say?
Something about ghosts condemned to suffer eternally by unrequited love. It was so...
Romantic, I know. I'll find him.
Why do you seek me?
Alright, I'm just gonna... Oh, actually, you know what? Take a rest a bit and prepare. I can just rest here and level up. Yeah, I'll do that! I'm just gonna sleep in your house, don't mind me. I'm just gonna... Right here. Just take a nap. Or meditate. It's probably a more accurate way of putting it. Alright, so I've got 4 talents. 2 bronze and 2 silver. What do I want to beef up next? Looks like my silver sword stuff is all pretty good. My steel sword doesn't... I'm not really feeling any weakness there. Alright, so my 2 bronze talents. 1 went into critical hit 2 under group silver. Making me a little bit better with my group silver monster fighting, basically. Strong silver. I put a point into Mortal Blow, which gave me a plus 20% damage on my first hit. Then I put my 2 silver talents, 1 into Dexterity level 4, which unlocks my level 5 fast styles. And I put, and also, of course, these extra little bonuses like attack, dodge, parry, and all that crap. Are these cumulative? I can't remember. Oh, no, that's right. It's right. It goes for... Actually, I don't even remember how that works. Oh, man. The system, I wish there was, like, a way of seeing your totals and stuff. And then I also got my strength level 4, which unlocks level 5 strong styles and gives me those various other little bonuses. And that is what I'm choosing for my level up. Alright, rather than just running around with stuff in my pocket, and you know, just letting it take up space, I figured I would go ahead and read, The History of the World. It's a book sitting in my inventory, monumental, though somewhat vague retelling of the history of the world, from ancient times to the present day. It sounds like it would be a good read. It would be a good way of understanding, you know, the setting that we're in currently. So, The History of the World by Roderick de Novembre. November. I think I said it right the first time. We'll go with the French reading of it. When the criminal's stake had been lit and the flames reached her, she began insulting all the knights, barons, mages, and counselors gathered in the square in such foul language that they were all filled with dread. Imagine insulting someone so hard that they felt dread. Even though she's the one who's, Interesting, wait. The stake had been lit. So she was the one who was on the stake, and she was the one being lit, and they're the ones who felt dread. I'm seeing a parallel between Shani and, you know, basically what Alvin said about Shani and what happened here. Anyways, though wet logs had been stacked to prevent the hag from burning too quickly and provide her a chance to suffer in the flames, dry wood was soon added to the fire to end the execution more swiftly. She must truly have harbored a demon inside her, as she uttered not a single scream, though she sizzled fair enough. Instead, she began cursing horribly. "An avenger shall be born from my own blood," she cried. "From the defiled elder blood, a destroyer of nations and worlds will rise. He shall avenge my torment. Death, death and revenge upon you and your offspring." That was all she managed to articulate before she perished. Such was the death of Falca. Wait, we know that name. Her punishment for the innocent blood she had spilled. Interesting. This is a very interesting history of the world. Not at all what I expected, but Falca. Remember that name. Let's take a look at our glossary. All right, here. Temerian history. Well, I didn't turn to this page, so I'm going to assume that this is the relevant glossary entry. So before Lara Doran died in solitude, she gave birth to a daughter who was adopted by the Queen of Redania and named Rhiannon. At the age of 17, Rhiannon married Gidamar, the king of Temeria. 3 years after the wedding, the famous Falca rebellion began, during which the pregnant Rhiannon was accidentally captured. In prison, she gave birth to twins and subsequently descended into madness. At the same time, the fierce Falca gave birth to a daughter, whom she abandoned to wage war, leaving the child for the mad prisoner to nurse. Soon thereafter, the rebellion was suppressed. Falca was captured and burned at the stake, and King Gidamar regained his wife with 3 children. Okay, that's an interesting little bit. So Falca was, I guess, yeah, so that's when Falca, I guess, led a rebellion. And the crazy, I guess, queen, had 3 children instead of 2, but one of them was not hers, or not his, technically. Interesting. I'm still not sure exactly how that's a history, or I guess Temerian history. I guess it's a little bit of a thing. Sure. All right. So I guess we should probably go back and talk to Julian. How much nighttime is left? You know, night is nearing. Night is coming to a close. Oh, Adam. Have we talked to Adam? Oh.
Greetings. I'm Adam.
Geralt.
I strive to compose a love poem for my beloved Alina.
Ask Dandelion the poet. Supposedly he's pretty good.
He said love would inspire me. He busies himself performing a diversionary maneuver.
A maneuver?
He's courting the miller's daughter to make Miss Arlene jealous. Clever, that one.
Like a fox. Can I ask you something?
Yes?
I was gonna say, wait, she's getting married, dude. You're in love with Alina. You know she's getting married.
You're in love with Alina? You know she's getting married.
I love her secretly, so you must be discreet. And marriage is never an obstruction to true love.
Bye.
Oh, you know what? That's kind of how my answer would be. If someone was like, hey, I don't care if she's married. That's not an obstruction to true love. I'd just be like, bye. Done. I'm not dealing with you. Nuh-uh. Oh, that guy's gonna get himself killed. Door to the blacksmith's house. You know, can I barge in on the blacksmith? You know, I haven't talked to the blacksmith yet. We do have a quest about, armor, right? Oh, Adam is one of Murky Water's more interesting residents. He's desperately and hopelessly in love with Alina, but that hasn't helped his poetry a bit. No, poor guy. Armor. There we go. To fashion a truly magnificent suit of armor, I need the notes of an elven minstrel. I should be able to find these in the minstrel's tomb or in the tomb of one of his disciples. I need to find the notes of an elven minstrel. I should search the crypts. Yeah, we can get to that, but under Raven's armor, Berengar suggested that I talk to both the blacksmith and the elven craftsman about Raven's armor. So, I'm going to pull out my sword because I'm a psychopath. I pushed the wrong button. I don't know how to put my sword away. Tab. There we go. Go me. Let's talk to the blacksmith. Sup, blacksmith? I just barging into your house at night because you like, is this a common thing? Like, I'm just gonna put like some food on the fire, gonna leave it cook all night. You know, when I wake up in the morning, it's all charbroiled, and I'll eat some charcoal. Blacksmith's wife. Let's chat.
Greetings.
Hello.
How can I help the gentleman?
Who might you be?
Master Handyman at your service. I handle repairs of all kinds, produce strange and non-standard objects, and am a capable creative blacksmith and carpenter.
Yeah, I like you. I need my sword reforged. We'll get to that in a bit. You're rather versatile.
You're rather versatile.
One has to survive, so I offer other services. Besides, I have an expensive hobby.
A hobby?
My kin and I yearn to build a flying machine. We built several already, but none worked. We had to cover the pilot's medical expenses.
I see.
Yes?
Berengar mentioned you know the legend of Raven.
I know nothing about the legend. I'm more interested in technology. That armor was a breakthrough in armor design, made possible by advances in metallurgy and smelting.
Very interesting. About the armor.
I can tell you about its qualities.
Good, but remember I know little about metallurgy or smithery.
3 elements remain of Raven's armor: a spalder, a rear brace, and a gauntlet. The highest quality iron ores and state-of-the-art technologies were used in its making, not some useless Temerian smelting pots. The gnomes surpass us technologically by an age. Beneath Mount Carbon, they have blast furnaces and quenching tanks, equipment beyond our reach.
Can you tell me about the armor?
As you wish. The technologies I mention allow for the production of steel both hard and flexible, essentially indestructible. As I said, only parts of the armor remain. To recreate the entire suit, you must find replacement material and someone to assemble the parts.
Any suggestions?
Search crypts where great knights were interred. I heard the counts of the Reuter dynasty wore similar armor. Pieces of that should be reforgeable.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm down for that. Okay, so we're going to be doing a little bit, I guess we'll say dungeon diving in this chapter. Can I do the sword reforging? Don't I need like 3 runes though? Let me see. Okay. Yeah, because if I can get Raven's armor, that's probably something I'd want, right? Can I sell the illegal sword? I don't see myself using it. Mount Carbon Dwarven Axe. Didn't he just mention the gnomes of Mount Carbon? Huh. The illegal sword I'm not interested in. Yeah, we'll get rid of it. Don't need that. Wait, didn't I say reforged? Like, why is this menu coming up? I'm like, wait a second, I want to be able to use my runes and stuff. Can I not? Yeah, this is, wait, why buy at a store? I wanted to.
Yes?
I need my sword reforged. Option for the... So why does this menu come up? Can you just not do it during at night? You know, if I barge into his place, he's like, listen, guy, I'm not ready to do some blacksmith work. I'll just do general shop stuff with you. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna talk to your wife. Go back to bed.
Greetings. What brings you here?
A wonderful aroma.
I'm cooking a traditional Temerian sauerkraut stew.
Any work for me?
If memory serves, a witcher is like a magical warrior.
I slay monsters, drowners, kikimors.
I'll doubtless need you sometime.
Like now?
Any work?
Yes, I am having terrible trouble with my husband.
What happened?
That old fool found himself a succubus. Thinks I can't hear them frolicking at night.
I'm to get rid of the succubus?
I learned an old folk remedy from my mother. I'll need 9 handfuls of glimmering dust from the hair of noon wraiths in the fields.
What about payment?
I have this herb manual listing local herbs. Bring me dust to scare off the succubus, and you'll have the book.
Okay, sure. I'll take the job.
I'll take the job.
Deal.
Alright, I should venture into the fields and return with 9 handfuls of shimmering dust collected from the hair of noon wraiths, whatever those are.
Master Witcher?
You must be an excellent cook.
Oh, it's nothing. My husband slaughtered a pig, and I decided to make sauerkraut stew. I have other specialties.
My stomach is rumbling.
You're quite thin. I made ribs in mead yesterday. Care for some?
Sure.
Gladly.
There you are, bless you.
Farewell.
Alright. No, dropping item. The pork. Not the pork. Geralt, quick, eat the grapes so that you can pick up the pork. There we go. We got the pork. Just standard pork. I'm disappointed. All right, we got a lot of stuff to keep track of so far in this chapter. Unfortunately, I'm out of time though for today, so we're gonna have to end things here. Next time, I guess we'll get back on out, adventuring. I don't know exactly what we're gonna do, what we're gonna track down. I want to work on the armor. That's something I want to do for this, chapter. I'm not sure. Yeah, that. We do need to go back and talk to Julian, and, I'm sure there's plenty of other things here I still have to do, like these other contracts I picked up. All right. Well, we can deal with all of that next time. So for now, though, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave it a thumbs down. Either way, let me know what you thought in the comment section. And until next time, I would like to ask you all to game on.